2025. Josh Smith.
Yes, sir.
Martin, Musiker-Board, which is the biggest online community in forum-based stuff in Germany.
Ruling.
So there actually are some people that play guitar as well and not just talk about
Not
the
just
gear.
talk about it.
So you got a new tool, and I've been here. You just talked to the Thomann guys and the Tornado guys, and I feel a bit like the Beatles that had to play good music because all the good covers at the pub sessions were gone by the time they were allowed to enter the stage.
I have faith in you. You probably have some good questions.
One that I would have is, how do you feel home? How do you feel that the guitar ages for you? Because you got 2 new guitars the last 3 years now, and that kind of break-in stuff until it feels like it's ever belonged to me takes a while.
It does take a while,
How far would you think the Ibanez would come to you in regard to aging?
Well, the main one that I've played for the last even more than 3 years, because it was before the model came out, has aged a lot. The neck has gotten really dark because it was roasted maple, and it just gets darker and darker and darker. In fact, so dark, people will ask me, is that a mahogany neck on that guitar?
Okay.
Like, no, it's not. So that one has aged a lot. It's been refretted already, you know. I play it a lot. So this one, I've gone through a few different prototypes, so I haven't played it as much, any of them. Once I get I don't actually even have one in this color vinyl yet. So once I get one off the line, I'll start using it. I have another prototype too that I've been using a lot lately that is almost in between the two. Because we were doing pickup tests. And so what they did was make this alder body from this, but threw a neck on from the FlatV one. So maple, no rosewood. But with this pickup set, I've been playing that one a lot lately, actually. I really like it. Yeah, that one, I've been beating the crap out of it.
If you compare maple to rosewood, where is your go-to? Or
maple is always my go-to.
Maple is your go-to?
Yes, rosewood is always like the complement to the maple for me.
Yeah, of course.
So when I want to reach for something maybe with a little bit more sustain, a little fatter, a little different mid-range, I reach for the rosewood. When I want immediacy and dynamics, I reach for the maple, which is what I like most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, you're always without much gain or without much.
I like dynamics.
Yeah,
so that means I want to have clarity and a little less compression than most players like that.
Yeah, but dynamics beyond what others do. Am I too loud or enough?
Oh yeah, beyond that, more like if I lower my volume by one number, or if I change the way that I'm picking, do you really hear the difference?
Yeah,
that's important to me because that's part of the way that I improvise. It's all in there, and if I want to hear it so that you can hear the way I'm really expressing myself.
There's not a million notes out there that you can play.
No.
Different notes. So you have to bring the difference in by the style you play.
Well, especially in the blues, you know, you're trying to tell a story.
Yes, I'm trying.
Based off. Well, yeah, but I mean, you're really trying to communicate with an audience of a limited vocabulary, you know, by basically conveying how you feel.
Yeah.
So dynamics is maybe a bigger part than the notes chosen.
Right. Talking about folks that watch in a live concert, do you tend to drift into different note or dynamic selection based on a live and a studio scenario?
Yeah, absolutely, because live you're informed by the audience, the reaction.
Yeah.
You know, in a studio you're often in a vacuum. You're just playing for your own reaction or a couple people in the room, you know. And you have a good idea of what you want to do to accomplish anyways. You're trying to, normally you're trying to fulfill something as, I got to get this part, you know. Live, it's much more like, you know, I mean, this is a trivial way of saying it, but like, let's say you look out and sometimes it's an audience that's a little too noisy when you're trying to be sensitive. Well, sometimes you're going to make them be sensitive by breaking it way down, you know what I mean? And putting your point across. Or sometimes you're not getting their attention. You got to hammer it even harder. So you make those decisions on the fly. So live plays a big part, what's going on in the audience.
Okay, so we can't wait to see that go live.
Yeah.
Will we hear more of your singing in the future? Because at the moment you're kind of more playing guitar than
I
singing,
gotta
but
figure
I like
out
that
how to
trio
keep-
style as well.
Thank you. I have to get back to doing some more of my own stuff. I've been so busy the last couple of years with Joe and with producing. I miss doing my music. I appreciate you asking. I will be on tour in Europe this year for the first time on my own since before COVID. So in June, I will be in Europe, including Germany.
You know, if you come back to Wunderbare Weite Welt,
I will not be in Wunderbar, but I won't be too far from there. I have to look at the schedule. But I am playing a number of Germany shows. Yeah.
So, try to remember the face on your company. Say, I like the live scenario.
I will.
Then we're into the next chat at that time.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Enjoy.
You're welcome.
Your new baby.
Thank you. I am.
And thank you, as usual, for our camera bitch, Daniel. He insists on that fucking little part in there. So, but he's handsome as well.
Daniel's great, and he's always doing such a great job for Ibanez.
Yeah,
It's well
definitely.
appreciated.
Thank you. Bye-bye.